All right, so going over the beginner packet 2, the add-on, okay, so some tips for that. So you really got me. The kinks, the first page. Um, if you look at it, can everyone grab that? What is your smallest number that you see? That first line, what's the smallest number? And you following at home, you can have your packet out too. Smallest number on line 1 of You Really Got Me? It's a 4, right? So since it's a 4, we're going to take our first finger, and that's going to go play our 4. Okay, and then middle finger would play any 5s, third finger any 6s, pinky would play any 7s. Okay, what's the largest number on that first line? 7, right? So am I going to be covered? Will my 4 fingers be able to cover the range from 4 to 7? Okay, it is, right? So that's why you always want to look. Okay, what's the smallest number in a section? Usually it's, more than one measure. It can be where they make you jump, measure to measure or within a measure. But usually, especially our songs, it's held a little longer. So it's going to start not on our first finger because it starts with a 6. So it's going to be. Okay, and then it repeats. Or a little, it's variation, but some of it repeats. Okay, and that's the same pattern, but we're sliding up now. What's on the last line? What's our smallest number? 6, right? So now our first finger is going to play the 6 there. Okay, so real important to start recognizing, okay, what's my range going to be for the song or for a line? Okay, so let's look at the next page, paint it black. Okay, what is my smallest number other than 0? So smallest fretted number. A 1, right? So first finger on the 1. What number does it start on? Starts on 2, right? So we're not starting with our index finger or pointer finger. We're going to start with our middle finger. And Mr. Tambourine Man. Now this one looks kind of intimidating, sounds kind of intimidating, but if you read that first line there, there's a text above it. Put your first finger, okay, so first finger flat on the 7th fret for the top 3 strings. So we're going to have this first finger flat, okay, on our 7th there. Okay, so when we play it, that stays down. Okay, so slow, that doesn't sound so crazy, right? Okay, when it speeds up to the tempo of the song, it can get a little intimidating. Okay, but if you take it slow, and it's just one section, 2 measures repeated. Okay, and the key is, again, keep that 7 flat. So you're not going to move your first finger at all. And just like any song we learn here, you want to learn it slowly to start. Okay, now our strumming there, we have 2 different strum patterns written out. What does our when we have an N there, what is it? It looks kind of like an N. What type of strum pattern is that? Is that up or down? Down, right? When we have the one that looks like an N, okay, like that, that's going to be down, because N is in down. When we have a V, or if we use our imagination, looks like what letter? U. Okay, that's for up, up strum. Okay, so we're going to do our chords there. And we're going to have... Okay, now when you are learning it, I expect it to be slow. So I expect you're going to be going, okay, well, how do I make G? Okay, and it might be muted. Okay, you want to get them all to ring out, play them individually. Okay, then work on that strum pattern. Okay, and then it's probably going to take you some time to change. Okay, how to make my A? Okay, I make my A with a flat finger here on the 3. You can also make it with 3 fingers. Okay. For me, it's a little bit quicker to change with the flat first finger. Okay. So there's going to be some space in between. You'll go. Okay, and that's fine, right? So when you're first starting, the idea is you want the spaces between your chords to get smaller and smaller, smaller, so that eventually there's no discernible space. Okay, and you'll get there, it just takes practice. Okay, Born on the Bayou, another one that looks seemingly hard. Look at my left hand here. Okay. My left hand, okay, it's in the form of, if you've made a C chord before, which was on our previous packets, it's like a C chord, but we put our pinky down. Okay, so this regular C, this is a C7. Okay, and what it is that C7 moved up, so we are up on the 7th fret here with this third finger. Okay, now watch my left hand as I play this. Okay, watch for the movement. Any movement in my left hand? No, it's staying there, okay? So there is movement on the right hand, right? Okay, but take it slow. Okay, and it's just that first 2 measures repeated. Again, it sounds kind of, you know, when you play it fast, it seems like, oh, that's kind of a hard thing to do, right? But when you slow it down, not so hard. And it's repeated. And then same idea with the chords. Okay, we have our down, looks like an N. And then D, A. Okay, so we have that E7. Okay, and that's just repeated 4 times. So if you can do that, those 2 measures, okay, basically you're learning 4 separate measures of the song. That's the whole song. Okay, and when you speed it up, okay, don't screw up the end there though. Okay, so that is Born on the Bayou, very famous Creedence Clearwater song. I Want to Hold Your Hand, the Beatles. Now this has, if you look, it has a P on it, right? Okay, and that P stands for pull off. Okay, it's like that. And a pull off is when you take your finger here, you're going to pluck it once, and the sound comes twice because you're taking that 3, and the energy is going from the 3 up to the 1. Okay, Okay, there's also called a hammer-on, which would be the reverse. So going from a smaller number to a bigger number. That would be a hammer-on. And it's real important to get a good strong sound for the first one. If it was weak, it's not going to travel. That energy is going to be lost. Okay, you can't hammer on when there's no energy to be transferred. Okay, hammer on, pull off. Okay, and then combine them. Hammer on, pull offs. Okay, so I want to hold your hand. So go ahead and work on those songs. Do you guys have a back page? There was one. Okay, I'll go over that. Yeah, San Antonio Rose. It's on some and not all of them. I don't know. There's a runoff error. San Antonio Rose. So work on those. Let me know if you have any questions.